What's good, you guys? We're going to talk about Risk of Rain 2 Survivors of the Void patch 1.2.3. I'm a relatively new player. I got 53 hours on record, but don't let that fool you. I am the back-to-back champion, Eclipse 2, Eclipse 3 on Huntress. So, the Void Seed now caps at maximum of 3 per map. The Void Seed spawns are actually amazing for progression. It allows you to have a quick progression on the stage, especially with enemies already spawned in and all the Void Cradles that you could potentially have with a quick boost of item count. Definitely a nerf. Gubu Jr. Gubo Jr. There's, from a 70% damage, the Gubo Jr. might actually do some work here. You can chuck him in the middle of a teleporter event and it might take care of the rest for you. This might be an item that might have some use in the future. So I don't know. In my opinion, the Gubo Jr. was always kind of weak. All right, Brittle Crown. No longer grants gold to the enemy who hits you while wearing the item, but still shows the visuals. We thought it would be cute behavior when losing money to Brittle Crown. It granted that money to the attacker for use in stuff like Scavenger's Crowdfunder. However, this resulted in you gaining all the money back when you killed the enemy, making Brittle Crown have essentially no downside. I don't get it. We thought it would be cute behavior if, when losing money from Brittle Crown, it granted that money. I don't really understand this. What does this mean? I don't get it. I did some research and I don't fucking understand this, to be honest. No longer grants gold to the enemy who hits you while wearing the item. So there's really no downside to this. Essentially, infinite gold glitch? Huh? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I think this is gonna be a godlike item now. All right, big one here. Ben's Raincoat. Rework behavior. Now has an internal cooldown of 5 seconds. And now it blocks only one debuff before going down on cooldown. For those who don't know, it used to be that you were permanently immune to all debuffs, which was amazing for things like Collapse, Burn. Honestly, these are the ones that really got me all the time. So we'll see how this plays in. But yeah, this is a very unfortunate nerf. It's probably gonna be the most significant. And 10% of your health as barrier when blocking a buff. So there's a stacking effect here. Now it has a healing tag. No longer grants maximum health. That's really sad. No longer blocks non-time debuffs like Eclipse 8 and skills like Power Mode. Developer notes. Ben's Raincoat was a very binary item, resulting in unsatisfying stacking behavior and frustrations when given to monsters. The item also trivialized Eclipse 8. Agreed. It actually makes the game way easier. Now, it has a bit of a downtime when it can block debuffs, and since we don't want this to be a net nerf, we also added a large barrier when blocking a debuff with the code. So there's still some survivability. They gave you 10% of your health as barrier after you block a debuff. So essentially you don't completely die or multiple collapse procs. It's still a pretty significant nerf. I would love to see the stats on the completion rates after this. Void Devastator. So a little bit more HP there, a little bit more armor. Void Devastator, definitely a freaking noob. No problem here. I think a net zero effect there. So moving on. I don't think it's gonna make a big difference, to be honest. Void Touch Gups and Geeps now split into Void Touch Geeps and Gups. That makes sense. This is just for consistency. I think this is kind of like a little minor bug. The Gups and Geeps now split into Void Touch Gups and Geeps and Geeps and Gips. So Geeps become Gips, Gups become Geeps. Huh? Well, anyways, I think that just makes him a little annoying to clear out. Just a longer, a little more HP, but I don't think it will make a big difference. Quality of life. Alter some planets in the planetarium. Okay, well, that's it, I think. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Proc right now, as you can see on the screen. And yeah, let me know what you think. See you soon. Bye. Ciao. See you on the next one.